My name is Jeff Whalen. I'm a staff physiotherapist at the Active Recovery Clinic. We've treated concussions, I would suggest, between 8 and 10 times here. Now, we've been actually trying to get concussion injuries coming in for the last year. So over the last year, when we've completed our certification, we've done between 8 and 10. Because concussions have been so underreported, and even in our studies that we've found that a lot of concussions really are only meant to last 3 to 4 weeks, whereas I think what they're finding now is that the effects of concussions last a lot longer. Here is an orthopedic clinic, so we are designed to handle movement problems, and particularly with sport, exercise abilities. And concussions present in a variety of different ways because it is a neural injury. So our job initially is to get people to accommodate to the variety of symptoms they have. There's so many: light sensitivity, noise sensitivity, difficulty with movement and balance. So that all has to be coordinated, and these people have to be returned to activity. So they can start off doing very modest things in very quiet, dark places, and then we have to transition them to doing more rigorous things with a lot more concentration in more busier places. Noise. For our team, maybe if we get some neural contribution, because we do have a very good orthopedic clinic, and we are very good at the skeletal and the movement systems. And so it would be nice to address some of the neural deficits. We do have a colleague as well who's trained in vertigo management. So we have a number of assets on site where we can do it. The funding is such that for us to be viable as a concussion clinic, it wouldn't be, so we have to do other things. But to manage concussions better, I think you'd like to find a center that can combine the orthopedic and the neural. And I think if you get that center and you can manage that funding model, I think the athletes would benefit. I'm not aware of any concussion clinics in this area, but we do have some neural clinics in this area. Neural injuries are very intense, and they do take a lot of time to rehabilitate. Where I would spend 20 minutes with an ankle, and then I would send them out to the gym and they could do the next 20, 30, 40 minutes, whatever, on their own, still benefiting. But I don't need to see them, I can see the next person. A neural injury, you can't send a neurally injured client out to a gym unsupervised. They need to be one-on-one the entire time they're around. So it's because you have the ability to see fewer people a day that funding model needs to change. The brain's a resilient structure, but at the same time it's a very, very complex structure. It's a very sensitive structure. And so even if you manage to secure headgear and that sort of thing, the brain is still floating inside the brain case. It's still floating inside the skull. So whether you protect your head or not, whether you wrap foam around your head or not, really doesn't matter over much if the brain is sloshing around. I've met a young man who had a concussive impact from a small impact to the head and snapped his head around. Yeah, I'm not sure you can fully prevent these things as long as you have bodies and objects coming together. I mean, these things can also be caused by car. The first thing you have to do is recognize that it's a real problem, and the problem is neural, and that it would more than likely require some expertise. Family physicians, I think they'll be coming on board the same as us. We're very new to this treatment strategy as well. The treatment has to be multidisciplinary, so you should get a physician involved. Nice to get a rehab clinic involved, and it's great to get some neural specialty involved as well. The more minds you have tackling this problem, I think the better treatment course you're going to have.